uses blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold you want.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down. Oh. We're getting this inside the 25. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now it's Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver.
I didn't even do that.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He has been in.
Oh, get to that 3 points, kid.
And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put it.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, it might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Keeps himself upright. What is this? And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were...
And now here comes Kansas City. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you have two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, it's Hunt. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They gonna do nothing to us.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Keep feeding him the ball.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Joey Bosa in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Flush to it. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
I'm ending the stream. No, I'm not. No, I'll keep saying.
And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Bro, I'm just trying to make the playoffs. They scored again. I'm getting blown.
And now here comes King. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Come on, let's go. Spread 38.
Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Denzel Perryman in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Corey Legent in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for...
He's a fiend from that. I want to end it. How do you end it?